Hello, everybody. Welcome to maybe week 3 of quarantine. Who knows? Um, we're in my secret lair in Forks Township where I have pretty much lost my mind. But hang it in there. My bathrooms have never been cleaner. I'm going to need a new pair of sneakers because all I do is walk around. And I'll probably need a new vacuum cleaner too because when I'm not cleaning bathrooms, I walk around with a vacuum cleaner. So you may not be able to eat at a restaurant, but you can totally eat off of my floors because there is nothing on them. Anyway, so first thing, you're going to go into a warm up. Scooter is here to assist. If you can't see him, let me turn. Scooter, say hi. Hi, Scooter. Yep. So your warm up is always 5 minutes or longer, whatever you want. If you want to come off of a long rower or a long bike ride or a long walk and then jump into your strength, that's cool too. But at least 5 minutes, get your blood flowing. It could be rowing, walking, jogging in place, or a nice body weight warm up. Set your timer for 5 minutes. You would give me 10 air squats where we'd go nice and low and come on up. We can all use that after sitting and watching Netflix all the time or sitting at our desks working from home. After those air squats, we could do some arm circles front and back. We could do some leg swings front and back. Don't kick anything, that would suck. 10 front and back on one side, 10 front and back on the other. And then 20 mountain climbers, you would go into plank, bring those knees in and out as fast or slow as you would like, or just do 20 high knees. So just standing in place, or you could jump it, whatever you want. Sorry, hoping to make you nauseous there. So 20 of those. Go through that as many times as you can in 5 minutes. Get yourself a little breathy. Then we're going to go into some strength. Again, I'm going to use my trusty water bottles today to show you. We are doing one-sided work. So we're going to start with thrusters. So again, water bottle or dumbbell or kettlebell. If you're lucky enough to have a barbell, that's cool. But like I said, one-sided today. We want to work our weaknesses. So one side you might feel it a little bit more than the other, and that's okay. So for a thruster, you're going to have that kettlebell or dumbbell up on the shoulder or a water bottle. We're going to do a nice low squat, and we're going to explode up and press like we're trying to send that arm through the ceiling. Come back down and right up. 12 to 15 on one side, 12 to 15 on the other, unless you do not have light dumbbells or kettlebells. If you are using heavier dumbbells or kettlebells, we need to decrease those reps. So if you have really heavy dumbbells and kettlebells, it might only be 6 to 8 each side. If you have a moderate amount of weight, 8 to 10, you pick it. I want you to feel it by the time you hit like your third to last rep. Okay, so if that helps you. Once you're done with that side, you're going to go to the other. If our shoulders are not allowing us to go overhead, we're just going to do front squats. All right, really working on keeping that elbow up in the front rack. If we keep that elbow up, we work the tricep. So we work those bat wings. Okay, no one's coming back from this quarantine with bat wings. All right, bats got us into this. Bat wings are not coming out of this. So squat and up. We really want to push those knees apart when we're squatting. Social distance those thighs, and we'll be good to go. So 12 to 15 on one side, 12 to 15 on the other. Then we're going to go into split stance bicep curls. What does that mean? Let me tell you. Oh, Shimmy came in. So split stance, it's like you're about to go into a lunge, except we're not. Let me back up a little bit. Excuse me, Shimmy. So split that stance. If you can, bend that front knee. The knee that's bent in front, the opposite arm is going to be curling. All right. Big squeeze at the top. All right, 12 to 15 on one side, and then 12 to 15 on the other. Big squeeze at the top. Then we're going to do some renegade rows. So renegade rows are where we go into a plank position and we row up with the dumbbell or the water bottle or the kettlebell. So let me back up again. We're going to go into plank. I'm going to stabilize myself and I'm going to row. All right, 12 to 15 on one side, 12 to 15 on the other. If that is not happening, shoulders aren't cool, we go into a bent over row, row up, big squeeze at the top. Same thing, 12 to 15 on one side, 12 to 15 on the other. Then you're gonna go into a low plank hold. Low plank being on your forearm. and you're gonna alternate those leg raises for 20. It's not meant to be fast. I need you to hold that core and really isolate that leg coming up and down. So, low plank. Make sure you can see me. Yep. All right. Pause at the top, bring it back down. Pause at the top, bring it back down. 20 alternating. If that is not happening, again, we're gonna go to a flat back position. Let me hold on here. I don't know if I have enough room there. Let me go over here. Sorry. We're gonna raise up and back down. Raise up and back down. If you're gonna do it from that position, let's do 10 on one side and then 10 on the other, so we can really isolate that hamstring and glute. So that's gonna be 4 sets, not resting until you finish the plank. Then you'll rest, go through it again. Extra credit, if you'd like to continue to work those bat wings or triceps, extra credit, 3 to 4 sets, 20 tricep kickbacks. Again, using my water bottles. Kickbacks. Isolate that tricep. 20 of those. Then bringing it inside. Kickbacks again, but we're going out to the side. Or what I call crooked kickbacks. Out to the side and in. You might actually feel that a little bit in your bicep, and that's cool. Biceps and triceps are connected somewhere in there. Then we're going to go into overhead extensions. If you have light dumbbells, 1 in each hand, extend and up. We're trying to keep those elbows in. We're not letting them flare out. In, all the way up. If you have a heavy dumbbell or a heavy kettlebell, you're going to hold it in one hand. We're going to go up and extend. If shoulders are not cool with that movement, don't do it at all. Just do your kickbacks and your crooked kickbacks. You're going to go through that whole thing, rest about a minute, and then go back through it again. 3 to 4 sets, whatever you have time for. Pretty much you have a lot of time, so do 4 sets. So that's going to be your extra credit. And then a little get sweaty part, again, if you have time, which I know you do, so do it. 3 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest. So 3 minutes is really not a long time when you look at the grand scheme of things. So set your clock. You're going to do this. If you do this for 2 sets, you're going to need a 7-minute clock. If you do this for 3 sets, you're going to need an 11-minute clock. So for those 3 minutes, you're going to be doing 5 burpees. We all know what a burpee is. Fall to the ground, stand back up. So I'll show you. Fall to the ground, stand back up. That's a burpee. 5 of those. That's not happening for you today. Not a big deal. Maybe you don't have room. If you don't have room, you're still going to do the same motion, but from a standing position. Bend over, touch your toes, arms up in the air, jump. There we go. 5 burpees. Then we're going to do 6 air squats. Again, really pushing those knees out, socially distancing those thighs. 6 of those, followed by 7 kettlebell swings. If you have a heavy kettlebell, Russian's cool. If you have a lighter kettlebell, all the way up overhead for American, whatever you want, all right? If you have nothing, grab a grocery bag, put some laundry in it, put some water bottles in it, something, and you can still do those swings. So again, just coming here and up. We're really working on opening up those hips. If you're doing it with a water bottle, it could be the same thing. Close the hips, open the hips, close, open, 7 times. You're gonna go through that until that 3-minute timer says beep. You're gonna rest for a minute, go back in for 3 minutes. You're gonna start at the beginning every single time. So every single time that 3 minutes comes up, you're gonna start with those 5 burpees. And that's about all I got for you. So thank you for helping me through this, allowing me to make these workouts for you. I hope you're finding them helpful. I am here, so if you have questions about any of this, not sure about the movements, please reach out. That is what I'm here for. I'm not just some person putting workouts on the internet. This is for you guys. I know your levels. I know what you guys can do. I just can't be there with you. So, however, if you would like to do a Zoom workout, let me know. I'm not very good at them. I suck. This is not my thing. I am a personal trainer. I am not a Zoom trainer, but I do have Zoom. I've been doing meetings with it this whole week, trying to get the gym back up and figuring out what we're doing. So I do know how to use it. So if you would like me to train you through Zoom, I can do that as well. Just let me know and we can set up that meeting, or you might have to set it up because I still haven't figured out how to do that. But we'll get through it and talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.